Hello and thank you for joining me. This is Freewill Tarot. My name is Harmony. Hello. And this reading is going to be for the sign of Cancer. Hello, Cancer, and thank you for joining me. I start out giving my readings by giving you 2 messages off top that Spirit really wants you to hear at this time. And then we're going to go ahead and get into the tarot portion of your reading. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get involved. So, Cancer, you start out with the Temple Path here, okay? Now, the Temple Path card is, you know, it's like a call to kind of get back into your core self, your center self. This is a reminder as you face challenges that you are not alone as you face these challenges. These lights that are in this photo here, these little bulbs of light, are your spirit guides and your angels that surround you, right? And this is like a representation of your center, of your core here, right? We're our own temple. Our body is our temple here. Again, this is the Temple Path. So it's a guidance for you to kind of go back within yourself, right? They want you to kind of rely on your friends, family, your spirit guides. You know, even if you don't see them, they're around you, supporting you, and there to offer you some kind of guidance and wisdom as you go through certain challenges and cycles in your lifetime. So you pulling this card for you, Cancer. It's a big emphasis on some challenges or some big decisions you guys are facing at this time here. And Spirit is trying to guide you through that and let you know that there are beautiful things on the other side of these cycles and these challenges for you at this time. All right. And you also got, the reason I say that too, because you got the Determination card. So again, it talks about something you're trying to overcome, or some challenges that could be there, whether it's in relationship, finances. But here you have the Determination card. So Spirit is calling on you to stay determined here, to move forward here, okay? I'm going to read it to you. It says, strong will and persistence guarantee success. Stay committed despite obstacles here, Cancer. Take action today with full determination. Obstacles are merely stepping stones to your mastery. So any challenges you are facing at this time, whether it's in love, whether it's in career, finances, Spirit is saying do not give up, do not lose hope, do not lose faith here, right? If anything, this is probably drawing you back into your faith, back into yourself here, right? To find answers and guidance. It could be a reason a lot of you clicked this video at this time. So here it is, Spirit is telling you to stay hopeful and stay determined, right? Okay. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get into the tarot portion of your reading here. I feel like you start out, I just want to go ahead and get to this because it's not going to be for all of you, but for some of you, and when it comes to a relationship was what I'm getting, because I have the 2 of Cups showing up also, where some of you in a relationship could have maybe felt like your partner betrayed you, or, you know, lied to you, or withheld information from you, or did something behind your back here. If it's not that, for some of you, maybe some of you have dealt with some kind of where someone has stolen something from you or betrayed you to some degree. But it's like, for some of you, it's like accountability here, because you have the accountability card. So even if, let's say for some of you, maybe you did this, you know, Cancer, maybe you had, you know, were not being totally honest with someone, or maybe you were doing something behind someone's back. It doesn't have to be a relationship, but I do have the 2 of Cups here. So it could be, it is some kind of partnership here, okay? But it's now like owning what you did, owning what you said. If you maybe said something, maybe if you were doing something behind your partner's back. You know, it doesn't always have to be cheating. Sometimes, you know, we spend more money, or, you know, it could be anything, but you know what it is personally to you. Or if this was done to you, but this is showing up is because it's saying accountability is taking place at this time, right? For others of you, if it has nothing to do with relationship, okay, this is just where things in your life have been obstacles and challenges, and you have been strategizing here to try to think of new ways to kind of get out of a certain situation here, okay? But first, we have to understand that we also make the choices that we find ourselves in. Sometimes it's not just about circumstances. Every circumstances we face, we did make a choice to deliver ourselves to those circumstances in one way or another. So here we go. We have the accountability card here. It says, true remorse emerges along with the willingness to take responsibility for past actions. So that could be you doing this, or this could be someone doing this to you where they're trying to take responsibility or accountability for the wrongs they've done or some of the things they've said. Again, if it's not you, because this could very well be you showing up in this energy as well. And a good number of you is going to be in your partnership. Okay, in the end here, I have the recent past. We have the death card. So again, this is about transformation. But the death card comes with endings, okay? So something in your life has came to a complete ending, a complete stop, right? If it's not that, it's where, something ended. You are going through a transformation in your life where it's time for you to kind of look at things in a different perspective and go down a new path. Because what was no longer, because I do have the Tower card here. So some of you could have possibly ended something in a relationship, or something came out in a particular relationship, some kind of truth was revealed, some kind of lies were exposed. If it wasn't anything to do with a relationship, this is just your identity where something in your life came to a complete end. It came out of a shock, but it causes something to shift and go in a new direction for you, Cancer, okay? And the reason that this is all happening, even though sometimes this can be shocking and devastating or hurtful, is because Spirit is trying to align you with a brand new passion, a new beginning here with the Ace of Wands, okay? Some of you have been dealing with a lot of imbalance in your life here, because I do have the imbalance card. I have the Two of Pentacles here twice. Here, Cancer. So again, a lot of you are juggling a lot of things, maybe your emotions, maybe your finances, but trying to figure out what is the best way to move forward here. And maybe things are not moving at this time because you're still trying to figure out what is the direction that you want to take. You are in the energy, I want to say, in the number 2 here for a lot of you. You're in the energy of the number 2. So if you want to look that up after this reading to get more insight to your situation, that should be helpful to you. It says financial pressure or time constraints are creating stress. Simplify what you can, okay? So they're telling you to kind of, if you can't get a hold of the situation, they're telling you to kind of release some things. You need to simplify the situation, and how you do that is by releasing things that you don't have control over, okay? This is like if you can't afford something, you probably need to let it go, right? You don't need to keep trying to hold on to it because it's going to keep causing this imbalance. If it is in a relationship situation, things have came to the surface so you can see the imbalances in that situation in order for you to change it. Okay, if things are not moving in your life right now, Cancer, and they're at a standstill, I want you to know it's at a standstill on purpose. It's so you can see everything that you need to see, right? It is a call for you to kind of not go within your shell, but for you to kind of come out of your shell, but to see everything that lays out before you, right? To see things as they are. And then you also have the moderation card. Again, that's why I say that, because this is the Temperance, but this is kind of in reverse here, okay? So it says, extremes in behavior or mindsets are disrupting your peace, Cancer. Find a middle path. And remember, you have the Two of Pentacles here. Again, both these cards talks about being in balance, being in flow. So a lot of you are either not in flow with your partnerships, or you're not in flow with yourself, and you're not in flow with your finances, okay? Something in those categories are in a strife for you right now. You're trying to get kind of back in flow and balance. And that's why it's a call for you to kind of step back here. I do want to say, when it comes to some of you, when it's in your partnerships, if you're dealing with this in a relationship, this is considered a soulmate here to you. You got the Two of Cups here twice, okay? Now, what I do want to say, that if you have experienced some challenges in your relationship partnership, especially if you consider this person a soulmate, there is a big possibility here that you guys can work things out, as long as both parties are willing to take accountability, and be hopeful in the situation that things can, get back together, or kind of reconcile here. I do have that here for some of you. Of course, not all of you. This is free will. You can do what you want, but the door is open, that I want to say, for some of you when it comes to your relationships here, even if something has happened in the past. Okay, you have been through a lot, Cancer, because I'm getting the Perseverance card, determination card, and the Reliance card. So it's a lot of things that you're trying to overcome. I don't know if it's been the past couple of months or the past year where there has been a lot of struggle and a lot of responsibilities and a lot of things that's been on your back that you've been trying to overcome. And maybe you feel like it's a lot of things that's been coming your way and a lot of things that you feel like you needed to persevere from, right? Because here we go again. Just like the perseverance card, you have the reliance card. This is still a person that has been through a lot and still, you know, in the battle, still trying to fight their way through, still trying to stand their ground on what it is, who they are and what they want. It says the battle isn't over, but you already proven you have what it takes to endure here, Cancer. So understand that Spirit is with you and guiding you through this as you go through these challenges, whether it's career, finances, relationships, and some of it can even be spiritual here. Okay? Spirit is telling you to persevere. You know, you have what it takes to overcome any of these challenges. This is not the time for you to kind of give up or be hopeless, even though you could be in the midst of challenges at this time. And for that, I'm glad for a lot of you clicking this video if you needed to hear this message, that Spirit wants you to really know that you're kind of at the threshold. You're kind of at the shift. The reason you were having these tower moments is because they needed to align you to where you needed to be. And sometimes we're not taking the action that we need to take. We kind of stay put. We kind of stay in our comfort zones, staying in the same relationship, staying at the same job, staying with the routine of things because it makes us feel safe and we feel like we know it and we have control over it. But that's not growth. That's not evolution. And a lot of those things keep us stuck and it keeps us trapped. And Spirit wants you to grow and they have new blessings for you. And sometimes they bring the tower in to kind of break us out of that comfort zone. And sometimes that can be very devastating. Sometimes it can feel very overwhelming and challenging, because especially when we fight against it, okay? When we keep trying to run back to where we need to leave from. Okay, a lot of you are feeling a lot of dissatisfaction here. Maybe, again, you feel overworked, over-processed, over-challenged. Maybe you feel a little bit that you are being weighed down with a lot of responsibilities of the world or personal responsibilities in your life. Challenges, right? Because you have the melancholy card. But I do want to let you know with this Four of Cups here, Cancer, that this is the hand of God here offering you a brand new direction. That's why that light is shining upon this cup. You see, it's a cloud holding this cup to this man. But this man is just staring at what was these old cups here, right? He's more focused on these cups than the cup that God, Spirit, Universe is offering him. He's more looking at, you know, what has happened to him, what he can control, what was said, what was done, the past, you know, what he has going on right now, than what new he can be creating right now, what new things that he can bring forth in his life right now, and putting his attention towards something new instead of what was. So I'm going to read this to you, Cancer. It says, emotional dissatisfaction may be clouding your ability to receive new blessings. So again, like I told you, for a lot of you, Spirit has new directions they want to bring you in. It's a new world trying to emerge for you. And the only way that can happen sometimes is we release our old identities or our old habits or our old comfort zones, old relationships that we've outgrown, coming out of our shell and embracing something new to receive the blessings and the answers that we seek. If we fight to stay where we are, we'll never get to where it is that we truly are meant to be. Okay? And that can be in relationships, career, identities, or anything like that, okay? So by clicking this video, I want to let you know, for all of you Cancers, whether it's relationships, finances, or career, or self, Spirit wants you to continue to move forward and have determination to move forward. And with the Temple of Path card, knowing that they are trying to guide you back with yourself. You're very intuitive, and they want you to rely on your inner knowing of how you can overcome certain challenges in your life at this time, and to know that you are not alone as you go through these challenges. And these challenges are meant to grow you and shape you into the new blessings that are trying to come into your life at this time, okay? That is what I have for you, Cancer. I really hope this helped. Thank you for being here with me. Please like, subscribe, share, and leave me a comment, and let me know how this resonates with you. I would love to hear from you and get your feedback. Remember, you guys, I love you all very much, and thank you, each and every one of you, for being here. Bye for now.